Welcome back to Leon's Homegrown. Today we're going to talk about sweet potato. So as you can see from behind me in my swale system, I've got sweet potato grown as a ground cover, and this is one that I picked out. It was near a fruit tree that I harvested a couple of days ago. So today I thought, okay, we'll have a bit of a walk around and we'll talk about sweet potatoes and harvest some. Okay, so we'll go into some of these swales. As you can see, heaps of sweet potato behind me. Throw this sweet potato just in there for now. I'll turn the camera around and we'll have a bit of a chat about it. So basically I got the sweet potato in the swale systems. They've got a few purposes. One of them is to keep the weeds under control a little bit. As you can see, sweet potatoes just going around the fruit trees. Right there is where I picked that other big one you saw a minute ago, and I just was going around the trees making sure the sweet potato wasn't strangling any of them, and big sweet potato was there, so I picked that. Well, there's a couple actually. So I thought I'll do a video on the sweet potato. So it's number one, a ground cover. Number two, it basically, when it rains, it holds that moisture in the ground, especially when it's dry. The rosella needs to be harvested there too, and a couple of little mandarins from the first crop there. And also, basically my theory. So it's all, as you know, most of it's a bit of an experiment, but I'll walk and talk at the same time. So basically, I thought that if the sweet potato grows in there, and then the frost comes normally around about June, it will kill it off. It grows back quite easily, and if I miss any, it will rot into the ground, create little holes for the worms to do their worm activity, and to eat that as well. So basically this all come from two plants, all these sweet potatoes, and when they come down through here, as you can see in the lawn, I just mow it off. So planting that, well, we'll go over here and we'll grab something and I'll show you how I do it. I've tried heaps of different ways of planting sweet potatoes, and I found it to be not really working that well. Easiest way I found to do it, which is pretty easy, is you just go like here where you don't want it. Well, over there I do want it, but anyway, I'll just get rid of it. Find out where it's rooted into the ground, cut it off or rip it off. A few little roots in there. Over here where I haven't put it, put some over there. Over here where I haven't put it, I'll just throw it in. So that's all the mulch here. Peel that mulch back, soil's still getting improved. Make a little bit of a hole. Throw that sweet potato in there like that. Cover it up. And you did it in a few spots. Basically, that will be enough. Work out where you want it to go. Basically, that will be enough to fill that out. Anyway, so what we'll do is that's how you plant it quite easily. So what I'll actually do is we'll harvest some up. I did bring my trusty fork, so we didn't have to go for a walk. And a couple of eggs from the chickens, and another one of them sweet potatoes. Break that egg. Another sweet potato there, and they taste really good. As you know, I've planted some potatoes. You've been watching my videos. I've planted quite a few things at the moment. We harvested 30 kilo of potato, and probably could have got a lot more, but in between that we've got sweet potato in here, so we'll just try to find some. Let me have a look. Oh, I can see one there. Okay. So I may be able to just pull it out right there next to the mango tree. Oh, cane toe, go away. So we'll just pull this back a little bit. See how big a sweet potato we got here. This is a purple variety, look at that. It's going. If it's one, that's going to be a pretty big one. Just peel that back, I might not need a fork. And then you discover a sweet potato. I normally harvest them after the frost. The frost kills the vine. It's going this way. Oh, nice and easy. And that's going to continue on. Oh, another one underneath it. That's the one we got there. Oh, can't complain about that, can you? I'll throw that one over there. One underneath it, we'll have a bit of a look. As I said, if they live, they live. If they don't, they don't. Oh, see if I can pull that out. There's another one. No, really, you can't complain about that, can you? 2 more sweet potatoes. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check around the base of this mango tree. Let me show you the mango tree right there. Make sure there's none growing in there. Well, there's another one, so it's not competing too much with the actual tree. I think I can feel another one there. Yep. Not sure how big that one is, but that one out as well. Oh, there's a pretty big one, that one. I might have broken in half. I will get the fork for this one. Got my trusty fork. As I said, it doesn't really matter if you're regular sweet potato vines, they'll just grow back. They grow like a weed. Once you've got them, you've got them. So I'll go back there a little bit and just apply that down a bit. And look at that. Snap that off there, that's fine. Pull that off. And there's a nice sweet potato there. Now really you can't complain about that. Like you can see it in my hand, it's pretty big. So there's 3. And at this stage I'll just go around this tree a little bit more, make sure there's no more that are competing with the roots on that particular one. I normally just bring them away from the roots a little bit. Have a little bit of a feel in there. That feels good. That feels alright too. Okay. So, pretty happy with that. Once winter comes, then I will weed these out because all the sweet potato will be gone. I won't so much weed it out, but I'll put some more mulch down. So basically that's one slip, like I showed you earlier. The original plants, I think one was around here somewhere and one was around there. There was originally 2 plants, and they've been multiplying that much. So as you can see, we now got 3 big sweet potatoes. Oh, that, sorry about that. Throw that in there with the other 2. Try not to squash the eggs. Now to me, they'll last a little while. They make really good chips too. They say you're meant to cure them for a couple of weeks and all that sort of stuff. I tried that as well, and also couldn't wait. I researched to make sure it was fine to eat them straight away, and they said it was fine. They reckon they won't be quite as sweet. And basically one that was pretty much picked fresh last year, must have been after the frost coming. I decided to go and have a look for some. Basically I just peeled it up, made chips, and fried them, and they were crispy chips. The sweet potatoes normally not so crispy. So I was really happy about that, and they tasted really good. And then the rest I dried for a couple of weeks and done it their way, but yeah, I think just harvest what you want. And that's what I'm going to do. As I said, they're dual purpose. So these banana trees, the same, dual purpose. Then hopefully I get bananas off them. They all got frost damage if you look back on some of my last videos, and then they've grown back. These are all quite small at the time on this side, but they're just sheltering other smaller trees. And ginger, which I'm not sure what time it is to pick ginger, but I'll have a look at that another day. I might do a ginger video. So anyway, sweet potato, as easy as just looking for it. Not sure if I'll find any here. Not going to bother looking around too much, but anyway, I've got enough for what I need, and I know there's plenty down there where I just came from. So easy as that, so don't be scared. Again, planting them is as easy as once you got some in, just find one, a slip, grab it off. This one down this side, get rid of that weed. Just go in between the two just in case it grows a big sweet potato too close to the root system. Like that. Throw it in the ground. The soil back over the top of it. Find some soil, there's a lot of mulch there. And just train it to where you want it to go. At the moment I'll just leave that one right there. That's how you plant a sweet potato slip. And as you can see, that's how I harvest my sweet potato. And I think it looks good, like really. I don't need to weed. Here's a bay that was heavily mulched, so, and it looks a bit plain, where this one here with the sweet potato growing through it, there's hardly any weeds. This one here, I did grow a little bit of sweet potato around this side, but not down this way, and as you can see the weeds have grown pretty big, so I'm going to come in here and clear all that up. And for any of you new people, that's the end of the swale there. And if you haven't seen my swale system and my water harvesting, jump in it. Please remember to go back and have a look at some of my older videos. You can see how I've done this. I've done it all by hand. And the rosella, I need to harvest that. We've still got jam left over from last year, but the harvest makes some more. All right, so I'll call that a video because it's going to be classed as a sweet potato video, and it's going to be basically how you can plant it and how you can harvest it. And as you can see, got a good little harvest of sweet potato and a couple of eggs there too. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and if you like my content, you think other people might like it, don't forget to share it around and try to grow this channel. It's still quite a small channel, which is fine by me. Just showing you what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, and how it's all working. Thanks heaps, guys. We'll see you next time.